Things off, we are moving on to episode 9, and we have a marketing challenge. And in this challenge, the queens have to style and market their very own wig collection. The runway theme for episode 9 is Launch Party Realness. First to the runway, we have Vanessa Van Gaal serving us a glamorous red wrap asymmetrical dress and covered in glitter. She looks radiant. I give this look a 9 out of 10.
Okay, up next we have Raven in this sleek black number with golden chains, necklaces running down her cleavage. I give this look a 7 out of 10.
Next up, we have the Vivian looking absolutely expensive, looking like she owns 100% of this company. A 10 out of 10. Next up, we have Eureka looking very regal in this purple and sheer sparkle number. She looks expensive, darling, and I'm going to have to give it a 9 out of 10. Next up, we have Alyssa Edwards, and she is playing homage to her roots. She is the dancing diva of Mesquite, Texas, and she looks stunning. I am going to have to give this look an 8 out of 10. Up next, we have Jujubee, giving us a very fresh-faced, youthful Mary J. Blige looking glam. And I'm going to give this look an 8 out of 10. Last but certainly not least, we have Katia, dressed for the everyday woman. She is ready on the go, ready to sell what she has. And I give this look a 7 out of 10. Moving on to the results of episode 9, we have a top 2 and a bottom 3. In the top 2, we have Eureka and Raven. And the winner is Eureka! And in the bottom 3, we have Alyssa Edwards, Vanessa Van Gaal, and Katia. And in the bottom 2, we have Vanessa Van Gaal and Katia. And they will be lip syncing to Mercy by Duffy. Unfortunately, neither queen really connected with the song the way that it should have been connected with, and both tended to give rather lackluster one-note performances. So unfortunately, I have to say, Katia, Vanessa Van Gaal, I must ask you both to sashay away. Moving on to episode 10, and we have a comedy challenge. The goal is make the judges laugh. And on the runway, the theme is camp. First, we have Raven, and she looks like she is ready to give the highest performance of your life. However, it doesn't really scream camp, so for that, I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. Next up, we have the Vivian, and yes, she looks expensive, but does she look camp? Sadly, I think she's missed the mark this time, so I'm going to have to give her an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have Alyssa Edwards. Now, this screams camp, but make it fashion. And she looks just boss. I'm giving this look a 9 out of 10. Next up, we have Eureka serving us Beetlejuice realness. This is camp. And I am going to have to give this look a 10 out of 10. Last but not least, onto the runway, we have Jujubee serving as a sexy camp Easter Bunny. I'm going to have to give this look a 7 out of 10. Moving on, once again, we have a top 2 and a bottom 3. In the top 2, we have Eureka and Alyssa Edwards. And the winner is Eureka! And unfortunately, in the bottom 3, we have the Vivian, Jujubee, and Raven. And in the bottom 2, we have the Vivian and Raven. And they are lip syncing to If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher. And this is a lip sync that assassins are taking part in. However, I have to give the win to the Vivian. I think this song was made specifically for this queen, which means sadly in 5th place we have to depart with Raven. On to episode 11, and we are at the top 4. In this challenge, it is an improv challenge. The queens are asked to write down why they deserve to be in that top 3 at the finale, and who should be in the top 3 with them, and who they think should be the next to get their chop. With that being said, let's get on in. The category is top 4 eleganza. And first up onto the runway we have Jujubee looking absolutely gorgeous in this pastel lavender princess prom glam look. I give this look a 9 out of 10. Next up to the runway, we have Alyssa Edwards, and she looks like she was just meant to be on the red carpet at a premiere party. I am giving this look a 9 out of 10. Up next, we have the Vivian, and she looks ruddy expensive from top to bottom. Everything is styled to perfection. I have no choice but to give this look a 10 out of 10. And up next, last but most certainly not by least, I have the most fabulous looking queen in Eureka. She looks like she owns everything. And I have no doubt in my mind but to give this look a 10 out of 10. Fortunately, it is coming to the nitty gritty. It's a top 4 and a powerful top 4 at that. It is 50-50. We have a top 2 and a bottom 2. In the top 2, we have the Vivian and Eureka. And in the bottom 2, we have Alyssa Edwards and Jujubee. The winner of episode 11 and moving straight forward into that finale is the Vivian. Once again, in the bottom 2, we have Alyssa Edwards and Jujubee. Jujubee and Alyssa will be lip syncing to Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels by Todrick Hall, and they give it their all. Neither one wants to be cut off right at the last hurdle before the finale. They are fighting tooth and nail. But when the coins are down, I have to say that the winner of the lip sync is moving on to that top 3 place, Alyssa Edwards, which means sadly we do have to say sashay away to Jujubee. To episode 12, and we have the finale. We have a top 3 in the Vivian, Eureka, and Alyssa Edwards. The top 3 queens have one final challenge, and that is to write and record their very own verses to be featured in the new upcoming music video for RuPaul's Call Me Mother. And on the runway, the theme is Fit for a Crown Eleganza Extravaganza. In elimination order, on the runway, we have Bianca Del Rio singing High Cam Clown Glamour. And she is sending us a solid 9 out of 10. Up next is Mayhem Miller and OMG. This look. Serve, yes, okay, work. I have no choice but to go this look. A 10 out of 10. Up next, the eliminated queen is Shangela. And oh, bitch. She did not come to play. She came to slay. And she looks fine. And I'm giving this look a glorious 10 out of 10. Next we have Katya looking like the Russian First Lady. She owns everything. And I give this look a solid 9 out of 10. Up next we have Vanessa Van Gaal, and she is serving you high editorial Princess Bride glamour. I have to give this look a 10 out of 10. Up next we have Raven, and she looks gorgeous in this red evening gown. I give this look a 9 out of 10. Up next, we have Jujubee, and she is serving you the Queen of the Widows. She looks regal and radiant in this black eleganza, and I give this a 10 out of 10. Now, I give you your top 3 queens. Up first is Alyssa Edwards, and she truly served the best for last. This looks high expense. This is editorial, it's fashion, it's everything. I give this look a 10 out of 10. So we have Eureka, and yes, just yes, this is exactly the type of runway look we have been looking for from Eureka. She looks perfection. 10 out of 10. Last but not least, onto that runway, we have the Vivian. Oh, yes. She is dressed looking like she is a trophy in herself. She screams winner. And I have to give this look a 10 out of 10. Now, in a last minute twist, this top 3 can no longer be a top 3, and it will be moving down to a top 2. And in third place, the queen that will be eliminated is Alyssa Edwards. So we have a top 2 with Eureka and the Vivian, and they are lip syncing to This Is Me by Kiara Cecil. And this is just the lip sync to end all lip syncs. This is powerful, emotional, expressive. It's just everything. And after careful deliberations, changes, non-changes, addings, taken aways, I have to make it a double crowning, which means the Vivian and Eureka, congratulations, you're both the winners. Thank you for those who have joined me time and time again for a fabulous fantasy season. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and if you did, please hit that like button as it will be a huge help. Comment down below, do you think the right queens won? And also hit that subscribe button as it really, really, really does help out with the channel. Bye!